Welcome to Kung Fu Africa number 2. Okay, so I'm gonna make this video about Blade. I'm gonna piss everybody off, and I cannot find what I needed on Marvel.com. So we're just gonna go with it, and you guys are either gonna accept it or not. So first, we're gonna get Google here to give us the definition of hybrid humans. What is a hybrid human? Of course, it doesn't talk. The term human-animal hybrid is an animal-human hybrid referring to the entity as an intercorpse element of both humans and non-human animals. These hybrids exist throughout social culture and long time while being thought to be theoretically possible via scientific experiment. Now, what is the meaning of hybrid humans? Let's do that. A person or group of persons produced by the interaction of crossbreeding two unlikely cultures and traditions. Alright, so are humans considered hybrids? There is evidence that hybridization between modern humans and other species of Geno Homo in 2010 in the Neanderthal Gnome project shown that 1 and 4% of DNA from all human living today is part of a sub-Saharan African or Netherlands heritage. I honestly have no idea what the fuck that means. Okay? Just know I got the shit off of Google. Now, what is half human hybrid? Alright. This is a 27-second video, or hyper babies. I have no idea what that is. And it's not 27 seconds, it's 5 minutes and 21 seconds. We're not doing that. Apparently, it's also a show on Netflix. Do hybrids exist? The fact that hundreds of hybrids in the natural world. It is thought that 1 in 4 plant species and 1 in 10 animal species are hybrid. 6 hybridizations can help the parental species transfer new genes through introgestin, that's probably not the word, and can even lead to the creation of a new species. Alright. We're now going into the first human. What is a human hybrid baby? Offspring of genetic parents differ genetically and determine traits with the parents is different. Alright. Remember that, because that's where we're going with this. Alright, so you got that down packed. Let's go one more time. Offspring of parents that differ genetically determines traits. Now you got hybrid baby. Okay, now watch this. Mixed ethnicity. And of course it won't say it. Let's try again. Explain what a half-breed is.
According to Merriam-Webster, the offspring of parents of different races, especially the offspring of an American Indian and a white person.
Okay. Half-breed term considered offensive, used to describe anyone who is of mixed race, although in the United States it's usually referred to people who are half native and half European white. That also works for us blacks and natives as well. And I happen to be all three, which technically would make me a hybrid. Alright? So, here's the thing. Alright? Y'all would like to consider Blade a half-breed. But Blade is not a half-breed. Blade is a hybrid. And I'm going to explain why Blade is a hybrid and not a half-breed. Alright? So if you don't know anything about Blade, I'm going to give you the education of what I used to know. I know his first name is Eric. I don't remember his last name, but we can find that out. What is Marvel superheroes Blade's full name?
According to
Eric
Marvel.com,
Brooks.
Blade, born Eric Brooks, came from complicated beginnings. His father was Lucas Cross, a member of the Order of Tirana, an ancient secret society.
Okay. So, as you see, Eric Cross was he wasn't a vampire. He was a secret society person, but he wasn't a vampire. Alright? Watch this. Was Blade's mother a vampire?
According to Marvel Movies, fandom, in the Spider-Man animated series, Blade's mother actually is a vampire like in the movie version, but she was named Miriam and was called the Vampire Queen by those who followed her.
That was in the cartoon. In the comic books, is Blade mother a vampire?
According to Marvel.com, born from a mother ravaged by vampirism and gifted superhuman abilities by a bite from Morbius, the living vampire, Blade is the Daywalker, a skilled martial artist who possesses most vampire strengths and none of their weaknesses.
Okay. So now I have it on here, and again it says because of fandom, she is Spider-Man in the animated series, which has nothing to do with the movie or the comics, because Spider-Man never met Blade's mom in the comic that I can remember. Maybe it's all been retconned now, so it doesn't really matter. Now, watch this. Was Blade's father an actual vampire? Why do you not talk? Alright, let's go here. Now, see, initially his father was not a vampire, but this shit has been retconned. Alright? So, Tara Cross, mother deceased, Lucas Cross, father, Jamal R.A., foster father. As we slide down, somewhere in Soho, London, blah, 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 Vanessa Brooks. I have no idea who the hell she is. Deacon Frost. See, everything's been changed because I just read that his mother was named something else. Where did it go? Eric Brooks. Mother named Tara Cross. See? And now as I got down here, it says Vanessa Brooks and found shelter. Alright? So she took the name Vanessa Brooks. So how the fuck does this work? Anyway, this is where fandom comes in. Now, from when I was younger, Blade's mother and father were both not vampires. Alright, this shit took me right back to fandom. This is why I said Google is not my friend. Alright? So, who's the vampire that bit? Okay, Deacon Frost. So Deacon Frost, they kept that, and they put that in the movie. Deacon Frost, she was born, she got bit by Deacon Frost while she was pregnant with Blade. So his enzymes mixed with hers, which is how Blade became the Daywalker. But Blade's father was not a vampire. Ray's father is Lucas Cross, a member of the Order of Tyrant, an ancient society. It does not give me more, so we're going to hit more results. Lucas Cross is a member of Secret Society. Okay, who are Blade's parents? Blade in the self-titled portrayed by Sticky Fingers, blah, 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 Robert Brooks. See how they change shit for TV, so you can't always go with TV. Is Blade stronger than Morbius? Who gave Blade his powers? Blade got his powers through birth, by the way. The implications that there was a frostbite, not Morbius. They gave Blade the powers and later overnight confirmed the issue 5 when Blade said his powers were not derived from Morbius, but instead they came from Deacon Frost. Okay, so we got that out of the way. And yes, Blade can be killed for those who don't know, or at least he could be at one time. I don't know how it's going now because I haven't read a comic book since 2010. You see the confusion? Now let's get to work. Blade is a hybrid human. He is not half vampire. So I was trying to prove that with those definitions, which was an epic fail. So now we're going to explain this in the real world of logic versus the comic world of the 616. Alright, so as I said, my ethnicity, or my race, is multicultural. So, I had a mixed grandfather who was white and black. That'd be my mama's daddy. I have a grandmother who's black and native, or all native. She was adopted, so we're not sure. I'm going to have to do genealogy on her ass before she passes. On my dad's side, my dad's father was black. Period. My dad's mom was native or mixed native. Her mother before her was all native. Alright? And being that my grandmother is brown like me, but her mother was white presenting, It's a hard story to try to combo because, I couldn't figure out why she did not look like white people, but she was not white people. All right? My mom could pass for a white person. That is all irrelevant to this video. The part that is relevant is that my mom and my dad both could pass for black or white. Mixing together with their genealogy of having native and black, you get me. All right? So I am native, I am black, and I am white, which means technically I am a hybrid because I have three different distinct DNAs flowing through my body at every second of the day. Where if you're biracial, you only have two, okay? But you're still a hybrid. And if you want to understand that, it's really quite simple. You have the white gene and you have the black gene, or you have the white gene and whatever else you mix with, and it's only two. That means one of your parents was this and one of your parents was that, which means both of their grandparents was what they are. All right, so if you have a black dad, both of your dad's parents were more than likely black. If you have a white mom or a black mom or a black dad or a white dad, you get the gist. Blade's parents were both black. Blade's mom initially was attacked while going into labor, or the attack is what sent her into labor. And in doing so, scientifically speaking, the enzymes from Deacon Frost mixed with her enzymes and changed his blood, making him a vampire. But with all the human strengths and weaknesses of a normal human, but the strengths and weaknesses of a vampire, but no weaknesses of a vampire because when all the enzymes mixed, he got all the good shit, and all the other shit just kind of probably came out in the afterbirth. Alright? So here's how it works. Blade's mom's attacked by Deacon Frost. Deacon Frost bites her. She's pregnant with Blade. Blade gets all the shit from Deacon Frost. All of his superpowers, all of his immunities, everything. And he can walk out in the sun for a long, long time and not get burnt the fuck up like most vampires. Now, at some point in some time, eventually, I guess his mom becomes a vampire, but his dad was never a vampire, which is why he is not half vampire. Okay? So just to clear that out, both of Blade's parents were human. Deacon Frost changed Blade in the womb by biting his mom, making him a hybrid human, not a half-breed hybrid human. Alright? Now, let me explain that, because a lot of you are like, what the fuck, you just confused us. Okay. So, reference for a half-breed hybrid human would go more like this. You have Deakin from the Shi'ar Empire, and you have Captain Summers, who is the mother of Adam X. Deakin is the father of Adam X. So, the three full-blooded Summer brothers are Scott, Alex, and Gabriel. Adam X comes in there between Gabriel and Havoc, alright? But Adam X is not a Summers, because his dad is an alien. So Adam X isn't so much of a mutant as he is a hybrid alien-human hybrid. Well, he's half human and half alien, because they have proven that the X gene comes from the male. However, Corsair is male, and the X gene skipped him and hit all three of his sons. Gabriel's mother was human, so whatever the kin could do would appear like his mutant powers to Earthlings. Same thing like Longshot, who is a mutant from TV, but he doesn't really actually consider himself a mutant. However, his bones are hollow like birds, so a strong gust of wind and he's out of here. So, however, his son, Shatterstar, is the son of Dazzler and Longshot. Longshot is a three-fingered or four-fingered mutant from TV World, but Dazzler is a human mutant from 616. Dazzler having a baby from another universe, planet, or whatever the hell Longshot's from, and Dazzler being a mutant makes Shatterstar a mutant hybrid. Okay? So hopefully this has not confused y'all too much. So we're going to try and break this down for you one last time. Okay, so to be a hybrid, you would have to be more like part alien and human versus to be a mutant. Alright? However, to be a mutant, you'd have to be a human born with the mutant XX gene, or the XXX gene, or how the hell that shit works. Because I think men are XY and women are XX, but the mutant gene comes from the male side. So don't ask me how that shit works. But either way you slice it, Adam X is a hybrid human that has superficial alien slash mutant powers. Blade is a hybrid human who doesn't really have any powers. He just has no weaknesses that weaken vampires. Makes sense? So understand it. He is not half vampire. Now, to be half anything, Adam X and Blade do not qualify, and neither does Shatterstar, because they are all three hybrids. Alright? Now, to be half of something would be to be like my dad's mixed with native and black. My mom is mixed with native and black and white. Alright? So, my mom's not a half breed. She's multicultural. My dad's a half breed because he only has two. He has a native mom and a black father. Alright? All who have passed, God rest their soul. Where my mom, her mom is still alive, but her father passed back when I was like 6 years old. So that was a long fucking time ago. So, the fact that he was half, because his dad was white, his mom was black, and he looked white. He could pass for a white man with a tan. Because until he died, you couldn't tell what color he was. Okay? So he was white presenting as well. So, that's how you determine half-breed from hybrid. Alright? And you have to understand these terms because it's two sides of the same coin to an extent. Alright? Like I said, if you're a half-breed, you have a black father and a white mom, and you are a half-breed. You are mixed. Or, as the definition said at the beginning of the video, you're that. Where, if you're a hybrid, you're more like me, where you have both of your parents were both half-breeds, and then they made you, which makes you a hybrid of two half-breeds. Alright? Another way that you can classify hybrids, Blade, Adam X, Shatterstar. Because both of them had parents that were not the same. Blade is a hybrid, but he's also an anomaly. Alright? Now let me explain that really, really quickly. So let's rewind the clock. Both of Blade's parents was human. Deacon Frost bit Blade's mom. His enzymes gave Blade superpowers at birth, which technically Blade would have been a mutant, but Blade would have been considered more of an Omega level mutant like fucking Franklin Richards, because of the fact that Franklin Richards discovered his powers at like 3, where Blade was born with his powers, but he didn't know until he was old enough to like run free on the streets and shit. So I think Blade discovered that he was different somewhere between 5 and 6. You have to do your research, and I could be wrong. Plus, I'm pretty sure all this shit's been retconned. But like Franklin Richards, Blade discovered that he was different really, really young. Where most mutants and X-Men and even Inhumans, well, Inhumans have to like be frozen and come back, where mutants are just born with their shit, but they don't get it until puberty. So once the girl hits her menstrual cycle, she gets superpowers. Once dude, I guess, has his first wet dream or whatever, he gets superpowers. I don't know how to explain that any better than that, because kids, we have wet dreams all the time. And I don't mean when we piss on ourselves, but I don't know how the female body works, but once, for mutant capability, once a female hits her menstrual cycle, once she hits puberty, she becomes a mutant. Same thing with a male. It's easier to explain with the female body cycle versus the male body cycle, and I'm a man, so that makes it even more difficult and makes me look kind of stupid. But Blade is a hybrid because both of his parents was normal, but his mom got attacked by a vampire, making him a hybrid, but makes him an anomaly. Now, why is Adam X and Shatterstar not anomalies? Adam X is just a hybrid because his mom was human, his dad was alien. He got his dad's abilities, but he still looks like the average person. Shatterstar has both, I believe, his parents' ability, or at least he used to before I stopped reading comics. His dad's like from TV land, and his mom's from the real world. So he basically is like Mr. Impossible. So he has like superpowers because his mom's actually a mutant, and his dad is, I guess, you can classify him as a mutant, or you could probably classify him as more of a hybrid. But Longshot's power is luck, so yeah, his powers is luck. So you gotta piece that together yourself. But anyway, the bottom line is Blade is not a half breed. Blade is a hybrid, and he is not classified as a mutant, though he should be. He's not. So for those who do not know, you can go do your research, and then you can determine if you want to believe that Blade is a hybrid or if you believe he's a half breed. But see, here's the thing: to be a half breed, both of your parents have to be of different ethnicities or different races. To be a hybrid, your parents have to be of different species. God, I should have did that at the beginning. I really should have did that at the beginning. Now, after saying that, now you understand why Blade is an anomaly, because he's a hybrid because he's got vampire powers, but he's an anomaly because both his parents were human. His powers can't be really taken from him really. Just like mutants they've had their powers taken. Cameron Hodge has showed mutants that they can have their powers taken and stuff like that. But for the most part, like Adam and Shatterstar, they're hybrids because their parents are different species. Alright? Where Blade's parents are the same species, but he was the victim of chance and born with hybrid anomaly stuff. Because he probably wasn't meant to be a vampire or a mutant, but when his mom was attacked, his enzymes from Deacon Frost changed all up in her belly, because women's insides have uh, bacteria fighting things or whatever when they're pregnant to protect them from all kinds of other shit. I'm not explaining it right, but a scientist can explain it better. But for the most part, when a woman is pregnant, her internal defense mechanisms generally protect babies from catching a cold when she has a cold. And sometimes it doesn't always work, but most of the time it generally works. Inside the embryonic sac, there are protective cells, and like the red blood cells, how they work against colds and shit like that. It's kind of like that. So when the enzymes from Deacon Frost got in there, I guess it was a hyper rush, and the defenses just wasn't fast enough to protect Blade from all the shit that was going on. And so when Eric Brooks was born, he was born with the ability to grow fangs. So, therefore, he's an anomaly. And he's only an anomaly because he has the vampire powers. But he's not a hybrid with the normal way hybrids are. So he's a hybrid, but he's an anomaly. Alright? That's the difference maker. It's the same thing with Spider-Man. Spider-Man's an anomaly too. No matter which Spider-Man you choose, all of them have basically been bitten by a radioactive spider, all but one. That guy back there, Miguel O'Hara. But we won't be talking about him, and we are done with Blade. So I thank you for your 23 minutes of your time. That being said, I am Echo Fang Grey Wolf. I'm going to get me something to eat, and then I'm going to brush my teeth, and then I'm going to hell to sleep. That being said, I am Echo Fang Grey Wolf. This is Company number 2. It has been an honor to talk to you guys tonight. Peace, seeing you.